As the sitting chair of the East African Community Summit of Presidents, President Uhuru Kenyatta seems to be baffled by the characters of some regional leaders within the East African community that have opted to disrespect the people's constitution by doing away with presidential term limits. In spite of their maneuvers to declare themselves life presidents, President Uhuru Kenyatta appealed to them to be willing to surrender power peacefully than waiting to be forcefully pushed.
In time, however, they too must embrace the full democratic character that is part of our African heritage. That is to say, honorable members, that even as we all tread different roads, our destination is to become full democracies whose leaders are subject to the people's will as it is expressed by the ballot.
Uganda abolished presidential term limits in 2005 when legislators in the 6th Parliament accepted a bribe of 5 million shillings each to rep the cardinal article of the Uganda's 1995 constitution. President Museveni is now demanding for the 5th term in the forthcoming presidential post-2016, while in Burundi, President Pierre Nkurunziza successfully managed to abolish the 2 presidential term limits agreed on in the 2005 peace accord that ended a wallowing genocide. President Nkurunziza used the Constitutional Court to declare no criminal offense of his demand and wish for the 3rd term. This plunged the country into turmoil in April and May that saw his general plot a coup against him, though he successfully managed to organize a sham election. While in Rwanda, President Paul Kagame, through a constitutional referendum, demanded for a 3rd term. However, this is strange to the region that is trying to put democratic institutions. But President Uhuru told the Uganda Parliament that it's the responsibility of the opposition to offer guidance to the ruling party, but steadily and respecting other rights.
This is not only a principle limited to those who are in government or in authority. The opposition itself must not exploit democratic freedoms and its legitimate platform and must not exploit democratic freedoms and its legitimate platform to try and delegitimize government and undermine the people's will.
In pursuit of these, Uhuru was quick at reminding the legislators that not all seen right in other countries is good for others.
Mr. Speaker, a living democracy is anchored in love of country, respect for those with different views, and adherence to debate based on facts, and a willingness to learn from one another.
He told the opposition in the Uganda Parliament that it has taken Kenya pain to achieve what it is today.
Kenya has traveled this difficult path at great cost and pain at times. But we have worked to internalize the principle that political opposition is not enmity.
Timothy Basi, the Star Vision, the Ugandan Parliament in the capital, Kampala.